Hey there, welcome back. Actually, the sound wasn't that bad on the video compared to what I was hearing while I was playing. Um, but we're gonna go ahead and leave the training mission and let's do a real one so you can see just how awful I am at this game. Um, so the campaign. There's three campaigns. There's 84, 68, and 2000. 84 is most definitely the Los Angeles class subs. 68, I think, being the older subs. Gosh, I don't even remember what they are. I'm sure many of you do, and then of course there's the South China Sea 2000, which I believe is the Seawolf class. Don't quote me on that. I'm not. We can always start at the sea, but it's a very hard difficulty, and trust me, this normal difficulty one is too hard for me right now. So sorry, just messing with the sounds a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit start, and give our commander Jeff YouTube, and off we go. Alright, it does let you pick your submarine. So we could choose a Los Angeles class, or we can do... These are the older ones that I'm sure were in the 1968 scenario. The Sturgeon, the Narwhal, Permit, Skipjack. I mean, if you choose any of those other subs, you're going to have an even more difficult time as far as I'm concerned. So go with the Los Angeles class. There's the UGM-84s, which I believe are the Harpoons. And then the TSAM and TLAM, I don't know... It doesn't let me arm those, so that's something I haven't quite figured out yet. The Moss decoys are interesting, but anyways, let's go ahead and hit go. So they assign a submarine based on your... I mean, it's just random. So like I was the Indianapolis, I was the Baltimore one time, I was the Los Angeles. This is the first time I ever got the Minneapolis-St. Paul. And so I'm going to go ahead and hit accept. So it's got an actual storyline. So, Reagan becomes president, and you go ahead and pause if you want to read all this. I'm not going to read it to you. But basically, it's just announcing Reagan's president. So then we hit continue, and it pulls up another picture, and there was a general secretary is dead behind Kremlin walls. So now everybody's raising eyebrows. President Reagan should think this over. It is dangerous, because the Reagan administration is provoking Russia. And again, pause it if you need to read it. So then we get to this. Provoking the bear is Reagan pushing too hard. So And just so you know, this campaign always starts this way. So once you read these things once, it doesn't change. Not until you start your first mission does it start to get more dynamic. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. Then a commercial airliner gets shot down by the Soviets, and that of course raises tensions even more. Then we deploy, and this is like the Cuban Missile Crisis, right? We're putting missiles in West Germany. So it's provoking it even more. And then the Soviets thought nuclear drill Able Archer was real. So they thought that we had a real thing, even though it was just a drill. And then Soviets declare war. And they storm through the Fulda Gap of West Germany. So we're now at war. So I'm sitting in a dock in Scotland here, the Holy Loch, and the mission you get is going to be different every time. They're all hard. Let's just put it this way. So there's an enemy Spetsnaz commando. This is actually the only mission I've been able to beat was this one. And just because I said that, I'm going to definitely lose this time. So there's some Spetsnaz commandos that are going to land from a submarine in the vicinity of Torshavn. I don't know how to pronounce that. The hardest part about this game is finding that city once we hit go. Within the next week. And so we're ordered to intercept and eliminate them before they land. Sometimes it tells us where they're taking off from. Sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, we have to locate and sink them, and then a secondary objective is to sink any secondary targets. Avoid detection by enemy patrols, and basically everything else is normal. Alright, so it lets you choose your armaments, and like I said, these, like the TS... Oh, you know what? I can do this, can't I? See, I'm at 26 out of 26. So let's say I didn't want any harpoons. I can reduce them, and then I could increase... Oh. I don't know what these do, folks. I've never used them before. But we're going after submarines right now, so I think the 12 MK4s is good enough. Yeah, we're good. So let's go. Cast off, anchors away. Alright, so first thing, we got to find this Torsham place. Where is it at? I'm looking. I see Oslo, Bergen, Trondheim, Narvik, and Doya. There's the subs. That's all Torsham right here. So it's just north of Scotland. Okay, if I hit the right mouse button, or left mouse button, left click, I move fast. Right click, I move slow. If I move fast, they can detect me. You can see there's a Russian satellite that just flew over me. And there's Russian planes going over the Barents Sea, and we have planes going over the Norwegian Sea. Now, we had detected those subs, but now they disappeared, so now we need to find them again. I know they're heading for Torshavn. Oh, I don't want those guys. So there was a set of subs that came in, and then they disappeared. That's interesting. And now there's subs way up there. Oh crap, they went right around me. I'm going to lose this mission. I've lost the mission. Nope. That's just an announcement that Denmark surrendered. I gotta go get these guys. Oh no, they're not there. Where are they? This is so embarrassing. I let them get right around me. I've never done this before where they've gotten around me. Okay, here we go. Alright. Oh, I have so much fun playing this game. I truly, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this. Okay, this close to, you can get within so many yards. It's been disastrous for me if I try to get closer. So I always do all hands man battle stations, at least for now. There is no thermal layer or surface duct because I believe we're in shallow waters, which makes this really difficult because you can't, dive or anything. But this is a sub versus sub situation. All right, so they said the last bearing was 106. So I'm gonna hit H button, and then I'm basically telling my sub to move towards 106. So I'm gonna right click. And then now my sub will start turning right and heading in that direction. I could start active pinging using active sonar, but that tells them where I am too. I'm hoping that I can pick them up before they pick me up. And I'm turning my sub towards them, of course. My speed is 20 knots, so I'm slowing down because you could. Yeah, see, you're not going to be able to pick them up if you're going too fast because you make too much noise and, whatnot. So it always helps to try to identify their signature. So I think there's a line here. So there's more than one of them. We know it's a sub, so let's start there. Keep getting... Ooh, that one looks good. Okay, so we got a whiskey. And there's one way up here. Also looks like a whiskey. But it's not. Ooh, it looks like... Ooh, that's close, but that's not quite it. Uh, so I think this one's a little bit off. So it's not a foxtrot. Ooh, that looks spot on. That can't be it. That's a merchant ship. It can't be it. They don't have a merchant ship with them. It can't be it. That one, more like it. Nope, that's a trawler. Also a merchant ship. Thing is that's spot on. Alright, so we got this whiskey here. He's right in front of us. And if I click on him, I have a 41% solution, meaning that there's a 41% chance that where I see this symbol is where he really is. He could be a little bit closer towards me, he could be a little bit further away. I'm pretty convinced that this other one, I mean, those signature lines match up perfectly, though. Alright, my bigger threat is the whiskey here. So I'm going to shoot a torpedo at him. Right. Well, first of all, let's look at the conditions. See, I'm near the floor. And they're saying that he's a surface ship. No, I'm sorry, it was on the wrong guy. He's a sub. Alright, so let's... I want it to go low. Okay, as soon as I fire a torpedo, they will detect me. So that's one issue. And I'm going to tell them that I want to go up to periscope depth. See, look, they just launched their own torpedo. So, because they know I launched a torpedo, so they launched a torpedo in the same general area. And so what I'm going to do... Oh, crap. My torpedo is already disconnected from the wire, so I'm going to launch another torpedo at him. And then I'm going to crank up my speed, and we're going to change direction. And see, we're cavitating, which means I'm going so fast that I'm making a lot of noise. They just dropped this is a noise. So they dropped like a noise decoy to try to get our torpedoes not to detect them. And so what I'm doing is I'm getting out of dodge, because they did a blind shot. See that torpedo? It's blindly heading towards where I was, and I'm trying to get out of the way. And my torpedo, for whatever reason, disappeared here. This one, I can still see. And sometimes, you can even see the submarine. Ooh, I think we got him. And that was the first torpedo. My second torpedo wasn't necessary. Okay, so these red lines you see, that's us picking up sonar. Now, that's our own torpedo using active sonar, and so that's why you keep seeing the red line, you know, coming back to me. That's me picking up the sound from my own torpedo. Their torpedo just died back here. And so this trawler, or whatever it was, I'm going to slow back down now so I can pick it back up. So we're no longer making a ton of noise. Yeah, and see there's their torpedoes in yellow here. This is my second torpedo that I sent, and then this is their countermeasure, which you see. Alright, so we regained our contact on this trawler, which we have a 7% solution on. But here's the thing. If it really is a surface ship, I went up to periscope depth. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the periscope. And there it is. It is a surface ship. And of course That's their ship getting... That's their sub. The whiskey sub just got blown up. Alright, so we can actually see the ship. I hit F2 and I can actually see it. And it's, you can see here that it's in between 120 and 150. The reason I say that is because when I look in the periscope, he must be really far away. I don't see anybody. Alright. Well, we know it's a surface ship, and it is fairly far away, so let's just use one of these. Oh, it's not that far away. See, it's red because he's too close. I can't use it. Alright, so then we'll use... torpedo. And I always forget to do it before I launch it, but I'm going to hit this little arrow to tell it needs to look... The torpedo will look above the thermal layer or below. That's what the up and down arrow. The straight aside arrow means it'll stay in the thermal layer where you launch it. So technically I don't need to change it because I'm already near the surface. And if there is no thermal layer, it goes down to 350 feet. So there is no thermal layer in this one. So it would go down to around 300 feet and look for something there. But we want it to look near the surface. And because these torpedoes are all very smart. You basically shoot it, you want it to become active here where the square is, and you want it to become active before it gets to the ship so it has time to find it. But you don't want it to become active too soon because then their countermeasures work. So it's this little game of you want it to turn on and become active just at the right moment. And of course they do that to me too. Alright, I'm going to hit F9 and speed this up. And I'm going to tell it to become active. So it's going to use active sonar. And right now it's doing the zigzag thing that it's set up to naturally do. It's trying to find... And I still have... See that red? It turns red when it finds a target. And it's zooming right in. So we can hit F3 and follow this guy. Oh my gosh. I hit it. And I don't know why I'm diving down. I must have hit a button that I wasn't supposed to. But anyways, we got him. And I apologize, I was going way too fast. Sometimes it shows the ship blowing up and all that stuff. And you can see right here, you can see the sunken ships. Alright, we won. And you hit escape, and it'll tell you if there's... It'll be all green if you can leave safely. And that's the case here, so now I'm going to leave combat. And then what it'll tell me is how many enemies there really was, because there's sometimes, like, you know, an enemy will escape. So there was a whiskey sub, and oh my gosh, I didn't just sink a friendly surface ship, did I? I may have. Oh my gosh, that's bad. Alright, I don't know if they'll punish me for that, but... Well, here we go. Excellent performance. And yeah, we got the submarine transporting the Spetsnaz commandos. Like I said, this is the only mission I've been able to successfully do. Because it's usually just you versus one other sub, which I can handle that. It's these other missions that get crazy. So yeah, so then we go the news updates, right? A red sub was sunk. Pentagon today revealed that the Soviet submarines attempting the incursion near the Faroe Islands had been destroyed or driven off by coordinated efforts. And so then it's given me my next mission. So they're going to try to do an amphibious landing at Narvik now. But there's landing ships leaving Murmansk. You may intercept and destroy this force before the landing occurs. No other ship or aircraft are positioned to do this. Now this is a little different. They're not coming... This isn't a special ops team that's in a submarine. These are troops that are actually going to be on merchant transport ships. Like, this is a full-blown naval invasion. So we're going to go ahead and get going here. I'm super close to Holy Lock, so I'm going to head back and rearm. And so it's telling me, okay, this is how you're doing. You've been in 5 days. And I'm going to rearm and repair. And, gosh, I should probably get one of these. These look awesome. Let's get one of each just to see what they do. And another one of those. And there we are. We're at a full... And I just hit the R button to switch between them. So I'm going to go ahead and load one of everything. I have no idea what I'm doing. So we'll go ahead and do that. So they left Murmansk, which is here. And they're heading to Narvik, which is here. So I need to rush across. The Norwegian Sea is mostly safe, and this is probably the landing force right there that you see in the red ship that's going hugging along the coast there. And by the way, down here is the front line. So I'm going to right click to move slower, so I have a better they're not going to spot me, is what I was trying to do. I didn't want to be spotted. There's a very weak thermal layer, so the surface ships will be able to use sonar and see me easier if I'm hiding underneath the thermal layer. But it works both ways. Alright, so I'm going to... So the conditions here, we have this thermal layer, and I'm currently above it. So we got Sierra 1 here. So let's see. Ooh, that's close. These two look like they're a little bit off. That looks spot on. That's a surface ship. So unfortunately, that's the only one I see right now. I'm heading away from him, so that's not a good idea. So I'm going to turn around. The noise from my engines could be preventing me from detecting anybody else. Now, they are going to possibly all be surface ships. Oop, that was a ping from way up there. So, the Andizan is basically a merchant ship, which sounds right, because this is an invasion force. Alright, let's see if we can get this one. Their signature is not very good, because we turned around. That one might be it. Yeah, I don't know if that's really a submarine. I just, so I'm gonna... So if I do this... Oh, this one's a lot closer. I'm going ultra quiet. Oh, that Cashin is nasty. Those are both escorts. Alright, I need to... First of all, I need to get a torpedo loaded, because these guys are all really close. Secondly, I need to get down below the thermal layer. I know it's a weak thermal layer, but it's better than nothing. What the heck's that? It's a merchant ship. Alright, I really need to take out these two Cations. They're the escorts, and they're nasty little escorts. They're too close for my my Tomahawk missiles and cruise missiles. So, alright, so I'm going to go into ultra quiet, and I'm going to launch the first submarine. At that Cation, and the second one at this one. And these symbols turning into these almost empty boxes just because we lost contact. Probably because we're, in the below the thermal layer, so we're having a harder time seeing them too. Which is fine. It's sort of what I want. I want these torpedoes to surprise them a bit. And yeah, we're going to have to load another. Okay, so torpedo 1, you can see that the target's moving. So I'm telling him to go active now. And then I'm going to tell him just to head that direction. And he should see his target soon enough. There it is. So they just dropped a noisemaker. So we're looking at... Yep, so he's got his target, he's heading in for the kill. Their noisemaker, you can see over here to the right. And it's not going to do the trick. The torpedo is still honing in on him. And, yep, that is definitely an escort. Come on. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. They just dropped another noisemaker. Oh, these punks. The noisemaker worked. Alright, I just took control of the torpedo, and I'm sending it right back. So I'm trying to control the torpedo and ignore the noisemakers. Oh no. There we go. We got him. Alright, that one's good and sunk. So number 3 here, this guy, I don't think he's near his target yet. Let's try one of these new guys. And let's try to go up to... We need to take out the other escort first. But I want to go up to periscope depth. And then this torpedo here is in search. Torpedo 2. And torpedo 3 also in search. Yep, so torpedo 2. So what they did was, remember I had this classified as something else. So they identified it as a trawler. So they will update it even if I got it wrong. So this torpedo should find that trawler no problem. Torpedo 3, I'm a little more concerned because this cash-in, I don't know where the cash-in went. Oh, there it is. He used a noisemaker, so alright, see how it says weapon data 3? That's how I know. And there it is. There's the ship, straight in front of us. Nope, that's not it. I could hit F3, look at the other one. Ah. Yeah, they're dropping noisemakers. I don't know where the ship actually is, so I hope... Oh, they found it. They found something. Alright, I'm going to go up to periscope. Oh. Ooh. We just hit something else. The trawler got hit. Oh, there he goes. See, he's still on the wire. So we can still control it. And there we go. We got the other escort. Oh, there's another one. I don't know what that is. Ooh, that's close. Trust me, folks, this isn't this easy. I'm making it look easy. I swear to you, I was like struggling all night trying to get any success in this game, and I'm making it look like I'm a pro. Alright. What's a Rapucha? So it's a merchant. Okay, so we're gonna go bunkers on these. And oh, we're still going up. This Rapucha might be too close. But I want to get this S4 and S2, the Juliet and the... Which I'm not sure if that really is a sub. It could be. Alright. So let's do... So ESM, if they're using radar, it detects it. And see, look, that M2 Juliet got a lot closer. Holy cow, they're a lot closer. And then the periscope... We could, if we can see anything with the periscope, oh, I still suffer with, alright, this would be in the 0 to 45 degree. So, here's 0 to 45 degrees. There's one right there. Alright, so we are seeing things. And so let's see if we can launch these missiles. So this missile looks like it's nice and short range. So let's do that. This one barely. And then let's get a torpedo loading up quick, because this M2 Juliet's pretty close. I still don't think that's what it is. But, because if it really is a Juliet, that's a submarine. But it's definitely trying to see us. Oh, we just took out the... Where's the other one? Where's he going? Where the heck is this guy going? Oh, I see. It launches a torpedo. So it's basically a rocket-propelled torpedo. Got it. Oh my gosh. Oh, no. That's someone after us. Shit. Sorry. I gotta get out. Get out of Dodge. Alright, so I dropped a noisemaker, and that caused their torpedo to... So we're gonna dive down. Now we can do this thing called a knuckle. And so what you... See, I just did one. So what happens is you're going as fast as you can. You have to be going at a high speed. And you turn right hard rudder, and then you immediately turn left hard rudder. So you basically create a knuckle in the water. And it causes the torpedoes to actually get screwed up quite bad. And then, I don't know if you hear it, but there's a helicopter. That's what dropped this torpedo on me. So one of these ships is an escort with a helicopter. Alright, so I just dropped another decoy. Because that torpedo is still dangerously close to me. Oh, it might still hit me. Nope. Oh, they're so close. Look how close that thing is. Alright, so now I'm gonna head up. I'm gonna make it hard on this torpedo to find me. See how I just formed a knuckle? And that might have just saved my bacon there. So I'm just making knuckles and doing whatever I can. See, they're just shooting torpedoes at me now, like mad. It's this M2 Juliet. I need to go active. So the good news is they're blindly shooting at us. So I think we can go into silent mode And this torpedo tube that's red, it's damaged, and I can't repair it. I think this is permanently damaged, this torpedo tube here. And it sometimes happens when I'm going full speed like I am and trying to maneuver and at the same time shoot. Probably not a good idea. Alright, so you can see some sunk ships all around me. But there's apparently one deadly ship that's still around. I'm going to try to go to periscope depth again, because I want to... I think that M2 Juliet is the culprit. Oh, now another torpedo just came in the water. Oh my gosh, it just missed me. But it's... Ooh. Something just exploded. So, see that's them getting me. Whenever you hear the ping getting louder and louder. Oh, come on, I got hit? I didn't even see that one. Oh, come on. Alright, so I gotta start repairing. And there I am. I lost the game. I was doing so well. That's baloney. So maybe that Juliet really was an enemy sub. I don't know. We never did figure it out, did we? And, yeah, you can hit escape. So basically it tells you you're done. You can abandon ship. And, we were sunk by a torpedo. The Cresta 2 escaped. We sunk the Krivik. The cannon was undetected. We sunk another Krivik. Ropucha escaped. The Mguema sunk. And a Ropucha was undetected. So this is what we were up against. None of those are subs. And, yeah, so we lost our sub. And, okay, so because we succeeded at a mission, I guess we're getting a second life, if you will. If you die on your very first mission, the campaign ends. Like, Soviets march into United Kingdom or whatever. Apparently, since we succeeded at the first mission, we basically, are getting a second shot. But if it's just like Red Storm Rising, when you lose at a mission, they gain ground. And obviously you have to win in order for you to gain ground. So basically, I gained ground after the first mission, and I just lost that ground, and I'm back to square one. I pretty much think that's the situation here. So, sure, let's get another one. Let's sink the Dallas now. So as you can see, I have the mechanics of the game down, but when the heat of the moment starts to kick in, I start to lose my ability to take control of the game. So Norway got invaded, so we actually lost Norway now. So we spotted an enemy cruise missile submarine. And they're trying to go after convoys in the North Atlantic. That's all we know. And we're going after submarines. So I'm fully stocked. Anchors away. So the North Atlantic, of course, is here, where I am. And we're going after submarines. Probably this group that's hugging the coast. That tends to be what they like to do. And I'm going to start going slow because, oh gosh. So this surface fleet found me. And obviously I'm not here to... So one thing I remember from... There was Red Storm Rising, and then there was actually a Seawolf game back in the 90s or whatever. Your towed array, you had to at least be moving at some speed for your towed array to work. I don't even see a towed array in this. first of all, and then secondly, I didn't read anything specific that I have to at least be going 5 knots for it to work. But I will go ultra quiet, because whatever these things are, I don't want them finding me. I'm at 50 depth, so I'm going to at least go up. Just going to go up 5 feet. And stick up the ESM mast. So this is the electronic, so it's detecting their radar. That's what I'm doing. I'm sticking this up to detect their radar. I have my own radar I could stick up, but that's sort of like revealing where I am. And I could do the periscope. So let's try that. I'm seeing pings from this direction. That's another thing too. Yeah. So if we point our submarine towards them, it makes us slimmer for the radar and for them to detect. Alright, so we do have some signatures. So let's see if we can identify those. Oh, that looks really close. That's an escort. Alright, so I can try to surprise attack these guys, but well, let's look at how... There's a very strong layer. Currently I'm above it. Yeah, let's do this. Gonna set both of these on up and active. So let's launch the first one there. Second one there. And there. And we're going to launch all 4 of them. And then let's dive down. So we're going to get below the thermal layer so they can't detect me. And see, we're cavitating right now, which means we're making noise. But if you go... See how it says no longer cavitating? I didn't actually slow down. I just went deeper. The deeper in the water you go, the faster you can go without cavitating. It's a physics thing. But basically, I can go faster if I'm further under the water. And these guys, they don't know I'm here. They will detect my torpedoes, though. And so what I want to do is get away from where I'm at. No, I don't want to turn my side to them. I probably want to... Yeah, turning around is awful too, because it's... Oh crap, I forgot to lower my... Oh. I'm so stupid. That's a torpedo. They just launched one. I feel so silly. See, they launched a torpedo and see, look, it's already searching for me. See that little yellow starting to turn? They have no idea where I am. But I'm going back up to periscope depth so I can fix my dang periscope. Actually, they're both broken. See, when they turn black, they're broken for good. You have to go back to port. So, Jesus. I'm such a jerk. Well, jerk's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Doober. Yeah, see, look, they got two of them there. I'm not going to head towards their torpedoes. So I'm going to hit F9. See, there we go. So our torpedoes just activated. You can see these ones are in search mode up here. And they're going after that Kara. Oh, by the way, when you turn stuff on, like, this is how I should have known my masts were out. See these two little buttons up here? That's letting me know that my ESM and my periscope was up. And when I hit F9, you'll notice another one comes up. That's showing me that I'm in double time. So I don't know what happened to these torpedoes over here. There they are. So they must have just activated this one. So you can see, like, when I lose my wire, I don't even know where my torpedoes are. And then once they activate, then they're showing up on my radar again. And this, of course, is us. And we can move this around, and we can actually see it this way if we wanted to. I like the bigger screen, but you can always just do it off of here. And you can see they have torpedoes everywhere, but they're just sort of blindly shooting them. And I think I'm going to... Oh, we just sank that guy. So this M1 Kara is... I was able to click on it and I can see his location. I'm going to shoot some more. Why not? I want it to go to the surface and I want it to get active. And I already know I'm going back to port, so I'm going to be a lot less stingy with my... Oh gosh, I can even see it now. Definitely a cruiser. So you can even see, like, they got crew members standing on the deck. It's pretty cool. The detail in this game isn't bad at all. Alright, so looking at our signature, I think it is the Kara. So does that look like this? I would say it does. It's got the big radar gun at the top, or radar at the top. He's basically running away from us. I probably should leave. Okay, so I can't leave because there's weapons and aircraft. So he launched a helicopter. So these little torpedoes that are being dropped in the water, those are being done by a helicopter. Interesting. Alright, and then I'm moving directly towards him. I got wires on all these torpedoes, except for this one, which I'm going to load one of those. Let's finish this guy, because I think he's moving faster than I am. Yeah, he's pretty far away, and he's moving directly away from me, which is probably why he can't see me, because I'm in his engine baffles, basically, which is where a submarine wants to be. So I can increase my speed. So I'm going so fast I'm losing all the contacts. I lost my wire. That's alright. I hit F9 to speed things up. So you can see my torpedo, one of them already activated. Oh my gosh. Alright, they can see me. I'm being careless here. I'm being very careless. That helicopter just came after me. Yeah, I'm being very, very careless here. There's a torpedo right on me. So that helicopter detected me somehow. I'm going to drop a decoy. So these torpedoes are all zigzagging and aren't seeing him. That's not good. So you can hit X and it'll level you out. Oh gosh, I'm sticking out of the water. I don't know if I necessarily wanted to do that. Oh my gosh, there's another contact. Alright, but I want to sink this guy. And whoever Sierra 3 is, we want to sink him too. And yeah, we're flooding. So the helicopters can drop depth charges on you too, which is never good. But we got to get rid of our flooding, or we can't. See, we have all kinds of damage actually. Our rudder, our towed array, we're down to 7% hull. Oh my gosh, that torpedo I think hit us, and I was too busy not paying attention. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I let that torpedo hit us. Alright, so we got rid of the flooding. Now we got to fix our towed array. Oh, come on. This torpedo is going to end my day. Oh, we got lucky. I'm gonna try to make some knuckles in the water. Oh, oh my gosh. All right. So we're sinking because we're just fuck. Sorry for the language. Forgot I was recording for a second there. Ah, we're sinking. We're finally going up. That that torpedo is still coming at me. Okay, so now that like it ran out of fuel or whatever, but the torpedo was done. And then I think we finally hit him. Please tell me we did. That's them trying to shoot my my cruise missile out of the sky. Wasn't that cool? That was super cool. Oh, come on. These aren't even like my objective. You know that, right? Like, I'm doing all this because I ran into surface ships. Two of my torpedo tubes are jammed. All right, one of their Alright, I got that ship. The Kara is finally down. They're all down. All I have to do is just survive this dang torpedo. But this isn't my mission. Look, I only have 3 more of these torpedoes left. Oh no. Oh, I lost. Oh, see, I sank every ship. All I had to do was survive this final torpedo. Oh, you bums. So, you can see I was only up against 2 ships the entire time. I don't even know where that 3rd ship came from. But, and yeah, we lost. So, they capture our crew. And then the Noose Titans. And it should shade. Yeah, the Iron Curtain draws over Europe. Go ahead and pause if you want to read that. And I lost. So sometimes they'll blockade the United Kingdom or whatever, but there you go. There was a losing campaign for you. I absolutely want to do another one, but it's really late at night, and I gotta go to work tomorrow. But anyways, when I'm not busy board gaming, I get into stuff like this, and I know I never did U-Boat Leader or Gato Leader, which I have both of those games. They're both very good, but to be quite honest, I'm not sitting here, getting rules wrong. I mean, I may not understand how to be good at the game, but sometimes a video game does all those calculations for you, and it's very nice. So, anyways, I highly recommend this game. This is a fantastic nuclear sub type of game. And just out of curiosity, in case you were wondering, so let's say we did 1968. You get to be a sturgeon, or a permit, or a skipjack, which probably isn't bad because in 1968 the Russians didn't have good stuff either. And then in 2000 against China, yeah, there it is, the Seawolf. So you get to be the Seawolf class, but you don't get all the anti-ship missiles in that one. It's pure torpedoes and decoys. But yeah, there you go. So Cold Waters, highly recommend it. In fact, I got quite a few games I highly recommend. I should go through my Steam library sometime. The Strategic Mind series is awesome, and anyways, this is a little gem. It's actually several years old. It should be really easy to get. You might even be able to get it on sale. It's on Steam if you're looking for it. Thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome and stay healthy and safe.
No insurance? Aspen Dental has you covered with a free new patient exam and x-rays for relief when you need it most.
Hey there,